Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we're going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Joao Felix as Atletico Madrid president talking about the player's future. He said, "If Barcelona wants him permanently, they will have an option." We are going to discuss more on that as we progress. Secondly, talking on this transfer news, claiming that Barca are currently weighing up summer move for this Brazilian midfielder. Could cost about 35 to 40 million plus 10 million add-ons. So as we get right into the full story, guys, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. For those who are just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are very much welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. After falling out of favor at Atletico Madrid and having a disappointing loan spell at Chelsea, Joao Felix arrived at Barcelona this past summer, joining on a temporary deal for the 2023-24 season. The Portuguese international pushed for a move to the Catalan club and waited until the deadline day to seal his preferred move, even agreeing to lower his wages significantly to make the move happen. And upon arrival, Joao Felix made an instant impact, starting his Barca career off on a bright note, scoring and assisting goals, quickly becoming a regular in the side. Even though Joao Felix's form has dipped in recent weeks, he has gone without a goal in his last 11 appearances. Barcelona intend to sign the 24-year-old permanently at the end of the season, along with Joao Cancelo. The same was confirmed by Sporting Director Deco earlier this week in an interview where he said, "There is no doubt that we want to have them next season because they are valid for the squad. We are still in November. It is early, but of course, we are already thinking about it. We see how the season is going." Um, Reacting to the news, Atletico Madrid president Enrique Cerezo has opened up on the future of Joao Felix, stating that Barcelona can sign him permanently in the summer, and if not, he would be welcome back at the Metropolitano. Speaking to COPE, as relayed by Fabrizio Romano, Carezzo said, "Joao Felix will be one of the best players in Europe. I wish him all the best at Barca. He is on loan there, but if Barca wants to sign Joao on a permanent deal, they will have an option to make it happen for sure. Otherwise, he will return." Those were the words from the president. However, a permanent deal might be easier said than done, as Barcelona would likely require to invest at least 100 million euros in order to sign both Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo next summer. Of course, it's not going to be easy, as the president of Atletico just said it. Barcelona are still going through a lot financially, despite the dip in form of Joao Felix. Because when we realized that Joao Felix have been disappearing in many matches, he has been ghosting, and it's quite a disturbing issue because these are the players that we needed them to turn on to their A game in this time of I would say this time of bad performance, or this time of bad, in fact everything is not moving well for us. All players are playing as if they are feeling tired and it's not moving. But despite everything, Barcelona are still keen to keep Joao Felix at the club on a permanent deal once the season comes to an end, because we saw Deco, our sporting director, confirming the same, that the Barca administration are really still admiring the player, and they believe that he has a natural ability. He has natural abilities. He is still a good player despite the dip in form that everybody goes through in their career. That doesn't necessarily mean that he will remain like that. So Barcelona are still of the opinion that they will try to extend, or to, if possible, they'll extend a loan deal. If they cannot afford the amount of money that they will need to buy him permanently, they will extend the loan deal, according to what Deco was emphasizing in his recent interview. Of course, we know Joao Felix came in on deadline day alongside with his compatriot Joao Cancelo, who left Man City, and of course also on a loan move. And those are two players that deep within them they really want to stay at Barca. They don't want to return to their parent club because it's going to be hell for both of them. But now Barca, I don't know, in order to take opportunity of that, that is a big question. Would they be able to, at this moment, to sign these two players on a permanent deal? Because at the end of the day, it all depends on how much their parent clubs will ask, which will be no small money. It won't be any small money, you know. Joao Felix will be rated so highly. Atletico Madrid rate him so highly. So then talk less of Joao Cancelo. Even though yes, he has not been the Cancelo in the past, but of course Man City would like to make a huge budget out of his sale as well. So Barca have a lot to deliberate on when it comes to the future of these two players. Then on to the final story of discussion. It is no secret that Barcelona are expected to go through a muted January transfer window as the club are not in a position to sell many players. However, the Catalans are expected to sign some players after the end of the season, especially in the midfield unit. The club have lacked depth and quality in the defensive midfield position, especially following the departure of Sergio Busquets in the summer. Signing a new pivot midfielder therefore stands to be a priority. According to Mundo Deportivo, one of the players Barca are targeting in their bid to shore up the DM position is Ederson, a product of the Deportivo Brazil Youth Academy. Ederson has been a major success in Europe ever since he joined Salernitana in 2022. Currently plying his trade for Atalanta, for a club he joined for 21 million euros last year. The Brazilian has become one of the main midfield components of Gian Piero Gasperini's team. A central midfielder by trade, Ederson has featured in over 50 competitive matches for Atalanta, impressing the onlookers with his tackling and his ability to read the game. From a tactical perspective, Ederson could be an interesting signing for FC Barcelona next summer. Although the Brazilian is primarily a central midfielder, he can easily operate as a number 6, providing defensive support to Ilkay Gundogan and Pedri. The Atalanta star can also operate in a favor numerical superiority in the middle of the pack. However, logistically, signing Ederson could be tricky. Atalanta paid a fortune to sign the player last summer, and he still has a contract at the club until 2026. But the report claims that he would be a more economical option than both Martin Zubimendi and Bruno Guimaraes, who are also on the agenda. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.